Okay, Ralph is back. Sorry for the break in transmission. It was as a result of power outage. You know how our people behave. So, nevertheless, we'll continue with the class. Like I was saying, Ralph, you got some of the exercises, some of the exercises right, and you failed some. So I'm going to give you the solutions to the assignment I gave you. So for this, they're asking us which is if they are greater than, less than, or equal to 0.40. This is 0.4. While if you convert this from fraction to decimal fraction, its place value is going to be of the thousandth, of which this is already of the tenth. So the tenth is greater than the thousandth. So even without me reducing it to its decimal places, decimal value, I can look at it and then give the solution. This is two place of decimal. Okay, so this is said to be of the tenth or of the hundredth, and it's also equally greater than that of the thousandth. So this is said to be greater. Okay, number 3, 0.34 is of the hundredth, and this is also of the hundredth. So you say this is equal to, I think you were telling me one is greater than the other. Number 4, that's D. This is of the hundredths, this is also of the hundredths, so they are said to be equal. Because when you express this in decimal, this becomes 0.14, which is same thing as what you have on the left-hand side. 256 divided by 10 as compared to 256 divided by 100. So 256 divided by 10 will give you 25.6, while 256 divided by 100 will give you 2.56. So this is greater. That's for E. What did you give as your answer? E. Okay, you got E. And then F. Tenth is greater than 100. So this is greater. I think you got this right. You got this right. While that of D, okay, he got it right. Let me see B and C. For C, you said it's equal. Okay. B. Okay. That means you got them all correct. Okay. So congratulations to you, Raf. You got them all right. So that's good. Okay. Having said that, let us now go over to today's class. In today's class, we shall be looking at reading and writing decimals. Okay? Reading and writing decimal fractions. That fractions can be written in two ways. The fractions can be written in two ways. One, as part of a whole, such as 1 over 10, 2 over 10, 3 over 10, 4 over 10, 45 over 100, 175 over 1000, etc. These are said to be fractions. So you can either write them as whole, as part of a whole, or as decimal fractions. As decimal fractions, we have fractions such as 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.04, 0.45, 0.175, etc. If you remember at the last exercise, this is written as decimal fraction, while this is written as proper fraction. So these are the two ways in which you can write your fractions. So example 1, we are told that this as decimal fractions is read as 0.3. 0.3. The whole number part has a value of 0, while the fractional part has a value of 3. B, this is read as 0.175. 0.175. Remember what I told you at the last class? You don't read them as 0.175. After the decimal place, you call out each figure as they are. You can only read the whole number part in terms of its value, but after the decimal point, which is the fractional part, you read it in, you call out the figures as they are. C, you can read with me. This is read as 27.325. 27.325. And in D, this is read as 5.27. So I said the point is known as the decimal point. Right, I hope you are with me. So let's take some exercises under this. We are to write the following fractions in decimal numbers. So I'm going to be doing this. You just pay attention and see how I'm going to solve this. I'm to write the following fractions in decimal numbers. This is given as a proper fraction in terms of part of a whole. Converting it to decimal fractions, I'm going to move, since this is divided by 10, I'm going to move this decimal point one time to the left and cancel out the 0. That shows I have divided it by 10, and that is going to give me 0.8. Or you can say, since I'm dividing by 10, take the 8 to be in the 10th digit, the 10th place value, sorry, of a decimal number. And the 10th value, or the 10th place, is said to be the first place after the decimal point, which is this. So this is equal to, this is of the 1000. So if you also move the decimal point, I'm going to move the decimal point to the left 3 times because I'm having 3 zeros, or 1000. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3. There will be a 0 here, and this is my point. So this is going to be 0.085. Since the point is here, it means the whole number part has a 0 or has no value. So you indicate using 0. So this is said to be 0.085. C, this is of tens of thousands. So you also move the decimal point 4 times to the left. This becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to be having zeros here. So the decimal point is here. So this is equal to 0.0080. Now, what this means is that you can just look at it and know that this happens to be in the 10,000 place value. Now, if you look at it, the first place value after the decimal point is 10. This is 100. This is 1000. This is tens of thousands. So the last digit will always be at the tens of thousands. Now, what about this? This is said to be 8 divided by 100. It therefore means that the place value of 8 is going to be 100. So this is 0. This is the 10th. Then this is the 100th. Also, if you do it using moving the decimal point, it becomes 1, 2, and you put your 0, and it's said to be 0.08. So whichever way you take it, you always arrive at the same answer. E, 125 divided by 100. It therefore means that 5 is occupying the place value of 100. This is said to be the place value of tens. Okay, tens, while this is said to be whole number. And also, if you move the decimal point, as I earlier said, it's going to be, you're moving it twice, which is 1, 2, and your answer becomes what? 1.25. So whichever way you take it, you still be right. This E is said to be 0.25. When you move the decimal point twice, it gives you 0.25. And this is said to be, this is of 1,000. So this is going to be 0.048. G, okay, I'm going to leave G to K for you to solve, Ralph. So looking at all I have done, can you then follow me and then give solutions to others? So let me see you solve. And send your answers to the comment section. Ralph, go ahead and solve. Let me know if you're having challenges. Let me know which you are solving. Is it H or I? You always indicate H is equal to or I is equal to. If that is H, then you are correct. No, if that is H, you are wrong. You are dividing 23 by 10. You can use the method I taught you on how to move the decimal place, the decimal point, which means you are moving the decimal point once to your left. So it ought to give you 2.3. Okay, that's correct. H is 2.3. I is 0.23. Good. Ralph, I'm waiting for you. Ralph, I'm waiting. J is wrong. That is 25,175 divided by 1,000. What would I give you? Move your decimal point. Move your decimal point 3 times to the left, and that gives you its equivalent. What happens to the 25,000 in front? Ralph is still wrong. J is wrong. J should be 25.175 because you are moving the decimal point 3 times. So when you move the decimal point 3 times, it's going to fall in between where I showed you. Okay? So if you are moving the decimal point from this point 3 times, when you move it once, it takes away this. You move it the second time, it takes away this. You move it the third time, it takes away this. And this is where your decimal point is. That gives you 25.175. Okay, sorry. For J is what you solve. When you're moving it once, it moved this way once because you're dividing by 10. So this gives you 2,517.5. So this is what you get, Ralph, as against what you're writing there. So I have solved those two for you. You now solve for L. I'm waiting for your solution for L. You say L is 0.45. Okay, that's correct. Let's move ahead. Exercise 8.2. Now we have to write the following decimal numbers in words. Okay, write the following decimal numbers in words. I'm going to do that for A, then you do same for B and others. This is said to be 2.35. So this is to also enable you familiarize yourself with writing them in words and pronouncing them. Remember, we are talking about reading and writing. So you should also know how to read and write. So let me see you do same for others. So go ahead and let me have your answers at the comment section. 12.06. Okay, that's correct. What about C? Okay, C 5.9, correct. Okay. Okay, are you with me? Okay, I will still have more. Okay, your H is wrong. Your H, that's not what's there. The H is wrong. That should be 0.0085. That's what you have in H. I is wrong. I is wrong. I is 0.23. It's not 0.23. Ralph, are you with me? Your I is wrong. Your G is wrong. Okay, Ralph, this is what you get. I said B is equal to, this is 12.06. 12.06. C is 5.9. D is 270. 270.506. E is 23.05. F this is 0.01, and G zero point 327. H is 0.0085, and I is 0.23. Ralph, I hope you are seeing what I'm solving. J is 2.35. So this is what you will get. Raphael, are you with me? Okay. So that is that, Raphael. Now I want you to write this. That you should write the decimal number in expanded form. In expanded form, what I want you to do is you have to write this as 70,000 plus 6,000 plus 300 plus 20 plus 4 plus 4 over 10 plus 1 over 100. So that is what they're asking you to do in this exercise. Now we should write the following in expanded form. So when you're asked to write the decimal numbers in expanded form, this is what I want you to do. This is 76,324.41 because you have learned how to read them. This now can be written as 70,000 plus 6,000, not 60, sorry, 6,000 plus 300 plus 20 plus 4 plus, then we are going to the fractional part. This is 4 over 10 plus 1 over 100. Because this is taking the place value of tens, this is taking the place value of hundreds, and this is the place value of units, tens, hundred, thousands, tens of thousands. Okay, so this is what you have to do. How they are built into what we have as 76,324.41. Exercise C, that you should write the following decimal numbers in expanded form. So you have to write them in expanded form like I just did for you in the first example. So this will also be equal to 5,000 plus 0, 100, 70 plus 2 plus 4 over 10 plus 3 over 100. So this is what you are asked to do, Ralph. I would like you to do same with the others. Okay? So continue with B, C, D, and to the end. B is wrong. That's 15.001. Where are you getting 10,000 from? C is also wrong. Raphael, that is not B. That is not 15,000. That is 15.001, which is equal to 10 plus 5 plus 1 over 1,000. This is what you get. Because this is 10, 0 over 10, this is 0 over 100, and this is 1 over 1,000. This is wrong. Okay, Ralph, I'm going to solve them for you while you take notes. This is equal to, since there is no whole number part, only fractional part, this is taking the place value of what? 10. So you put it as 6 over 10 plus the second is taking that of 100. So this is 6 over 100. And this is what you get. D is equal to 100,000 plus 70,000. That's all for the whole number part because we have 170,000.083. So this is going to be plus 8 over, since this is 0 over 10, this is 8 over 100 plus 3 over 1,000. Because 3 is taking the place value of 1,000, 8 is taking the place value of 100, and this is taking the place value of 10. E, you have 400,000 plus 30,000 plus 8,000 plus no 100, no tens units, which is plus 2, and plus 1 over 10. F is equal to 20,000. You can follow me as I do this. Plus 3,000 plus 800 plus 20 plus 5 plus 3 over 10 plus 6 over 100 and plus 1 over 1,000. Okay? G is 5,802.444, which you can write as 5,000 plus 800, no tens, plus 2 units, plus 4 over 10, plus 4 over 100, plus 4 over 1,000. H, this is 84,296.5. So you have 80,000 plus 4,000 plus 200 plus 90 plus 6. I'm done with the whole number part. Then plus 5 over 10. This is equal to I, you have 5,119,831. So this is written as 5 million plus 100,000 plus 10,000 plus 9,000 plus 800 plus 30 plus 1 plus 2 over 10 and plus 3 over 100. So Ralph, this is what you will get. So, having learned this, how to write decimal numbers in expanded form, I will now give you this to do. Okay, let me solve this. This is an example that you have to write in composite form, which is the opposite of what we just did. This is 400 plus 80 plus 6 plus 7 tenths plus 8,000. So this is going to be equal to, this is 486.7 because it's taking the place value of tenths. There's no place value of hundreds before thousand. So I'm going to write this as 486.708 because this is the place value of tens. There's no place value of hundred, but there's a place value of thousand. So you write it in this form. For the whole number part, just go ahead and pick out the first digit, remembering that you have to consider their place values. This is hundred, tens, and units. So I know that there is no missing place value. So that's why I had to pick them out first before that of the fractional part. For the fractional part, there is 0 hundredths. So that's why we have this 0 and then 8,000. So I would like you to do this. You have to write each of the following as decimal numbers. This is what I have just done. So I'm going to screenshot it and send to you. You are going to do it and then send it back to me as assignment. So that brings us to the end of today's class. In today's class, we have been able to look at the reading and writing of decimal numbers. Okay, so Raf, see you on Wednesday, where we shall continue from where we stopped. Don't forget to like this video as you watch and also share the link with your friends so that they can also benefit from this class. See you in our next class. Do have a nice day.